Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I. I will help you with the math problems that you will find in the official SAT study guide. There are 8 exams in it. Each exam has 3 math sections. I will try to do as many questions as I can on these clips. But the idea is that you would watch these clips, and if you find that you find it helpful, then you would get hold of me, contact me, and purchase the DVD, which contains a solution, a 1-hour DVD to each of the sections in the 8 exams. There are altogether 24 sections. Right now, I'm going to do problems that appears in exam number 2, section number 3, page 463. Question number 18, which is supposed to be the hard questions. The last 7 questions in these sections are considered to be hard questions because there are altogether 20 questions. The first 1/3 are easy, the next 1/3 are medium, and the last 1/3 are difficult. Let's see what it says. If you have watched any of my previous clips, you would know what I'm about to say. This is an algebra problem. So I see variables in the answer choices. I see x floating around, n and z and all that. There are 2 ways you can solve this problem. One is the algebraic way, if you're good at algebra, if you can handle it. And the other one is what I call plugging in, where you substitute numbers for the variables, and by doing so, you convert a fairly complicated algebraic problem into a very simple arithmetic problem. Let's see what this problem says. It says, you have to have the book in front of you because I do not have a liberty of writing the whole questions on the blackboard. So let's get going then. During a sale, a customer buys 1 shirt for X dollars. So for the first shirt he pays X dollars. Each additional shirt that he buys costs him Z dollars less than the first shirt. You have to read it carefully. It does not say that each additional shirt costs Z dollars. That's not what it says. It says each additional shirt that the customer buys costs Z dollars less than the first shirt. In other words, he's getting a Z dollars discount. So, how should I write it here? So the second shirt, the third shirt is going to be, if the first one is costing X dollars, the second one is going to cost X minus Z dollars. For the second shirt, for the third one, it's going to be X minus Z dollars for the third one, and so on and so forth. As you can see. Again, there are 2 ways I can solve this problem, the algebraic way and the plugging in way. So let me do the plugging in way first. For those of you who are not so conversant, not so good, not so comfortable with the algebra, let's make up a number here. I'm going to pretend that the first shirt costs $10. I'm going to also pretend that each time you buy a shirt, second shirt, third shirt, fourth shirt, you get a $2 off. In other words, my first shirt is going to cost me $10. Second is going to cost me $8. And the third is going to cost me $8. What are these $8 coming from? Because I'm pretending the Z equals 2. That's the whole idea. And I'm also pretending that I'm only buying 3 shirts. It says, which of the following represents the customer's cost for N shirts? N in my case is 3. So you have the problem in front of you. Well, actually I can. You have the problem in front of you. Wherever you see N, draw a little line there and write down 3 next to it. Alright? So how much does he spend on 3 shirts? Looks like 8 plus 8, 16 plus 10, $26 is what he spends. I'm going to put a box around it, that's my answer. And then I'm going to simply go through the answer choices and see which one gives me 26. Let's look at A. X plus n minus 1 times x minus z. X is 10. N minus 1, since I'm buying 3 shirts, is n minus 1, is 3 minus 1, which is 2, times x minus z, 10 minus 2. As you can see, 10 minus 2 is going to be 8 times 2, which is this right here, 2 times 8, plus the 10. This is it. This is the answer. For those of you who are a little bit comfortable with the algebra actually in this problem is not that bad at all, because you're paying X dollars for the first shirt, and then if you buy 7 shirts, for the next 6 shirts, you're going to pay X minus Z dollars. Hence the N minus 1. N minus 1, because after the first one, if you're buying 4 shirts, then N minus 1 represents 3. If you're buying 50 shirts, then this will be 49, and so on and so forth. For each of the additional shirts, how much do you pay? Right here, X minus Z. This is your Z. Z is your discount. Hence the answer. You see? This wasn't so bad at all. And you got lucky that you found the answer at A. We don't have to go through all of them here. But this is it. I hope you find this helpful. This is called plugging in technique. Try to do it yourself in all the algebra problems that you see in the SAT, or as many as you can. And the thing with the plugging in technique is that the more practice you do, the better you will get at it. You're not going to get hold of this technique just by doing 2 or 3 problems. You have to do quite a few of those. And also, another requirement is that after you plug in numbers for the variables, you have to keep track of what you plug in for what variables, and your arithmetic that you do has to be correct, obviously. There is no substitute for attention, concentration. There is no substitute for that. If you mess up your arithmetic after having converted an algebra problem into an arithmetic problem by plugging in numbers for it, and then you do your arithmetic incorrectly, you're doomed. Anyway, in this case, the answer that we were looking for was 26, and this guy gives me 26. 2 times 8, which is 16, plus 10. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you again.